Bun bun boom! Edo Art Alert! Buckle up! Folks, this Ukiyo-e adventure will blow your mind! Welcome to Tokimeki channel, the show that pumps new excitement into your life by revealing Japan's hidden gems. Here, Tokimeki means that heart-pounding thrill you get when you discover something amazing, when your curiosity goes wild and you crave more. I'm Dr. Tokimeki, your ever-enthusiastic guide, and today, we're diving headfirst into Ukiyo-e to bring you exactly that feeling of excitement. Forget dusty museum vibes, this isn't some old-fashioned art lecture. We'll uncover why Ukiyo-e rocked Edo Japan and still thrills people worldwide. Ready to feel that Tokimeki magic? Then let's jump into the kaleidoscopic world of Ukiyo-e, one print at a time. Now, before we plunge deeper into those breathtaking Ukiyo-e prints, let me give you a quick rundown of what we do here at Tokimeki channel. We're all about sparking that Tokimeki, that heart-pounding excitement you feel when you discover something new and can't wait to explore more. From hidden shrines to samurai legends, every episode is a journey to uncover Japan's coolest secrets. And today, drumroll, please, it's Ukiyo-e! You might think Ukiyo-e is just old Japanese art, but trust me, once you see how it rocked Edo Era pop culture and still influences fashion and anime today, you'll be hooked. So if you're ready to dive into Edo Japan's most eye-popping trend, stick around. I promise, your heart is gonna skip a beat or three. Alright, let's gear up for our Ukiyo-e adventure. First stop, how did these vibrant prints capture the hearts of common folk and even fishmongers? Stay tuned! So, let's talk about the Edo era, the bustling heart of Japan where merchants, samurai, and performers all crossed paths like a real-life comic convention. Back then, Ukiyo-e wasn't some elite art reserved for nobles. It was practically the social media of its day, handy, affordable, and oh so addictive. Imagine picking up your favorite kabuki actor's print just like you'd grab your favorite band's merch today. Edo folks were totally fangirling and fanboying. But here's the kicker, Ukiyo-e prints were so common, they even got used as wrapping paper, yes, fish and veggies wrapped in epic artworks. Just picture a brand new hokusai print covered in fish guts. Talk about a wild blend of high art and everyday life, right? Because it was cheap to produce and widely circulated, Ukiyo-e became the hype machine of Edo, spreading trends, gossip, and even travel dreams. Ready to see just how these prints reshaped everyday life? Let's roll up our sleeves and dive deeper into the vibrant world of Ukiyo-e. Alright, we've seen how Ukiyo-e spiced up everyday life in Edo. But here's where things get even more mind-blowing, how these stunning prints were actually made. Get this, Ukiyo-e was a triple threat, three specialized artisans known as the designer, Eshi, the carver, Horishi, and the printer, Surishi. Talk about team spirit. First, the Eshi dreams up the design. Think of them as Edo's trend-setting illustrators, no computers, no Photoshop, just pure talent. Next, the Horishi carves the design into wooden blocks, precision so tight, a single slip could ruin the whole masterpiece. Finally, the Surishi layers ink onto each block, pressing paper with surgical precision. One color mistake, poof. The magic's gone. Imagine layering 10, 20, or even 30 colors by hand. Each impression must align perfectly, no digital overlap guides, folks. Seriously, it's like watching a high-wire act with ink. One wrong move, and weeks of work vanish. But that's the beauty, right? Ready for a closer look at these masters in action? Let's peel back the curtain on the craft that took Edo and the world by storm. So we've uncovered how ukiyo-e prints were made, but what about the brilliant minds behind them? Let's shine the spotlight on 4 legendary artists whose stories might just blow your mind. First up, Katsushika Hokusai. Ever heard of a guy who changed his name over 30 times? It's like updating your social media handle for every new mood. But here's the kicker: Hokusai believed each new name marked a fresh artistic breakthrough. He was superstitious too, thinking name changes would ward off bad luck. Talk about dedication. Next, Utagawa Hiroshige. His 53 Stations of the Takedo wasn't just a pretty collection, it sparked a travel craze. People saw those scenic prints and thought, I've got to go there. Hiroshige's genius was in capturing the mood: the misty mornings, dramatic sunsets, and everyday life along the road. It was like a visual travel blog for Edo folks. Then there's Tashusai Shiraku, the enigma. He popped up with these bold, almost caricature-like kabuki portraits, shook the scene for under a year, and poof, disappeared. Why did he vanish? Some say he was an undercover no actor, others suspect censorship or business woes. No one knows for sure, and that mystery only adds to his legend. Finally, Kitagawa Utamaro, the master of bijinji-e. He didn't just draw pretty faces, he captured the subtle emotions of Edo's women, from courtesans to everyday shopgirls. Rumor has it, Utamaro studied real-life muses in teahouses and pleasure quarters like an Edo Era fashion photographer, capturing not just looks but personality. Talk about next-level devotion. Each artist had their quirks and secrets, but together they shaped Edo's pop culture and left a legacy that still dazzles the world. Ready to see how they rocked Europe next? Alright, we've met the big names of ukiyo-e. But here's the crazy part: these Edo prints didn't just stay in Japan, they sailed abroad and turned European art upside down. Picture this: packages of ceramics shipped from Yokohama to Paris, with ukiyo-e prints used as wrapping paper. European artists unwrapped these plates and went, well, what is this? Suddenly, Claude Monet and Vincent van Gogh started collecting these exotic prints. Monet even had over 200 of them in his house at Giverny. Van Gogh, for instance, was so smitten he even painted his own versions of Hiroshige's prints, like Bridge in the Rain and Flowering Plum Orchard. Basically, Edo fan art. Monet, on the other hand, showcased his fascination in works like La Japonaise, featuring his wife in a kimono. Imagine a French painter's spin on Edo fashion. And let's not forget how these prints influenced composition and color in Western art. Bold outlines, off-center designs totally different from traditional European styles. This wave of Japanism took Europe by storm. Painters, poets, fashion designers, they all jumped on the ukiyo-e bandwagon. From Paris to London, everyone was hooked. Got chills? Wait till you see how this Edo spirit lives on in our modern world: anime, streetwear, tattoos, you name it. Stay tuned. Alright, so ukiyo-e made waves in Europe literally and figuratively. But guess what? That Edo vibe is still alive and kicking in the 21st century. Take anime and manga, for example. Ever notice those dramatic close-ups, bold outlines, and dynamic angles? Yup, you can thank ukiyo-e for that visual DNA. Speaking of bold style, walk into any streetwear shop and you'll see Hokusai's great waves splashed across hoodies, sneakers, even phone cases. Edo meets hype beast. And it doesn't stop their tattoo culture, too. Those flowing lines and vibrant colors? Many modern tattoo designs take cues straight from ukiyo-e's fearless aesthetic. Ever seen those collabs between big fashion brands and ukiyo-e motifs? It's not just about nostalgia, it's a fresh, creative fusion bridging Edo and now. In short, Ukiyo-e isn't a relic of the past, it's a living, breathing inspiration driving modern pop culture. And guess what? There's more! Ready for the grand finale? Let's wrap up this Ukiyo-e adventure with a final burst of Tokimeki, so keep your seatbelt fastened. Wow, what a ride! From Edo's bustling streets to Europe's art salons, and right into modern fashion and anime, Ukiyo-e truly has no borders, right? So, to recap, Ukiyo-e started as Edo's everyday pop culture, cheap, accessible, and fun. Yet behind each print lies breathtaking craftsmanship and unforgettable artists. From Hokusai's endless creativity, yes, including those 30-plus name changes, to Hiroshige's travel boom, from Shiraku's sudden disappearance to Utamoro's elegant beauties, each story is a universe of its own. And if that weren't enough, these prints rock Europe, hello, Monet and Van Gogh, and continue to spark creativity in manga, streetwear, and beyond. Honestly, can you feel that Tokimeki right now? The thrill of discovering something so old yet so new, so local yet so global, it's pure magic, isn't it? Before we wrap up, let me know in the comments which Ukiyo-e artist or episode fascinated you the most. And how about your favorite modern spin on Ukiyo-e? Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I'm Dr. Tokimeki, and here on Tokyo Tokimeki channel, we'll keep your heart racing with more of Japan's hidden wonders. Until next time, keep that Tokimeki alive, and I'll see you in our next adventure. Thanks for watching.